Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome into the CR&E Morning Brew, January 18th, 2024. Welcome to all the brew crew in here. All right. Another chilly morning. Well, a little less chilly than it has been, but it's still chilly. Of course, it is January. Let's see who to get in here first. Hopefully, I sound okay and the camera looks good, all that stuff. You hear the gremlins. Somebody's giving me a hard time this morning over there. All right. Yeah. One of my stack trains giving me trouble this morning. Anyways. All right. Dinmore Junction Model Railway. Yeah, I just pulled it up off the internet. It's I don't even know where that's at. It just looked really cool. So, but thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Artie, good morning. Good evening, I should say, for you. Shot taking Harbor Street. Again, I'm not sure where that is from. Didn't say. Dear old Daryl, how you doing this morning? Welcome in. Rails, good morning. Welcome. Cool shot there. You had that all those tank cars and everything. You posted, I don't know, it was today or yesterday. I just watched it this morning. It was pretty cool. Train Freak in the house. Good morning. Remember the Train Freak Hobbies? You got the 10% discount. Use Crooked Savings, I think is the discount. Train Freak Hobbies. Come on, focus in there, damn it. 10% on decoder installs and track plans. I can pull it up. I'm going to show you. I actually was able to use my own discount. He let me use, and he did did some reworking on the upper level. So I'm hoping to get that going. Probably won't be till after, like, I don't know. I might start messing with it before Artie gets here in February. But, you know, with the show coming up next weekend. This weekend I have to work. So I'm probably not going to get much done this weekend, but hopefully next weekend I'll get started on it. Sticker shock on the track. We were already talking about that, but I don't know how much I don't know how much more I will need, but I'm going to add an extra main line. So I'll have two mains. Only planned on one, so I have to buy some track for sure. We'll get to that though. Good morning, JD. Chris, Tennessee River Union. Good morning to you. I saw your little community post on the Goodwill Center there, and it's coming along real nice. Like the mini prints details you added in. Wigwag Workshop. Good morning, Stephen. Good to see you, as always. Thomas Moore, good morning. Starting to get a little junk. I'm starting to feed myself a bunch of medicines, like, you know, preventatives, you know, vitamins and all that kind of stuff. Zinc. And, you know, I don't want to be sick for this show. Not feeling sick, just getting that gunkiness. Trying to do away with that. Skullkill John, how you doing this morning? Joe Raider. What's happening, man? Yeah, you're gonna have to hit up Robert the Flying Crow. See about building him another refinery. You don't want to build. I don't blame him. I don't want to build one either. I hear they're a real pain in the neck. Jim Tedesco, good morning. Trying not to miss anybody, but I'm trying not to take all day to get to the bottom here. John Benecki, good morning to you. Train Freak says, Jim, I need to get with you sometime about the log unloader design. Okay. Sounds like that'll be fun. Andy, Hot Dog Pilot. Hi, Andy, how are you? Audio visual. Fine, thanks, John. Again, I probably should check that before I go doing this. Once I ask the question. No. But I do think I'll be able to make that street running area work. I think based on how my bench work is compared to how it is in the plan, the way I built it compared to the original design you had to work on, I think I can make it work. I think. I hope. Because I really like to have the street running. If I can't, then I'll sacrifice the street running and maybe figure out somewhere else to put it. I don't know. Andy Dobson, how are you? Good morning. Train Man 1, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Good morning. Everybody basically just saying hello and good morning. Thomas found a 1940s L&N railroad screw spike. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know how you find all this stuff, but good for you, man. Ray Bartleson, good morning. Yeah, the Brew Crew. I don't know if it was you that coined the phrase, but I ended up putting it on my new cups. Thank you, John. Yeah, check out Train Freak Hobbies, sponsor of my channel, full disclosure. You'll get a 10% discount on decoder installs as well as track planning. Already putting paperwork on the throne. So you do your best thinking. I know I do. Sitting on the throne. Keep the Train Freak Hobby website up there. He has other stuff that he does, but for right now, the discounts are going to be just on the decoder installs and the track planning. You can definitely order decoders through him, Keep Alives. He's a certified soundtrack dealer and installer of their decoders. So yeah, definitely give him a look. Tony B, good morning to you, sir. There's my buddy Anthony. How you doing, buddy? Oh, that's sweet. I've caught none of those units. But I don't really get out there, and especially now with it being cold, I don't really get out there rail fanning at all. I don't rail fan that much in the good weather, to be honest with you. It's not really what I'm more about the hobby itself than all that. I like it when I do it, but, you know. Speaking of my website, I need to get an updated video of your layout on there since you've done a lot of scenery. Yeah, I mean, I did the December update, but I don't know what talk afterwards and figure out if I can just make some kind of video of, I don't know. You tell me. What do you think would work? Hey, Aaron, Manshed Railroad. Good morning. Hey, staying warm over there is what Jason's asking. I take this update, not just when you're feeling crappy. I do, Anthony. I take vitamins all the time, like not just multivitamins, but vitamin D, zinc, magnesium, vitamin C. I just add a few extra things in when I'm feeling a little crummy. Do like that Zicam swab in the nose and that when I start feeling a cold coming on. But yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, but I do. Daily I take vitamins. Thankfully, that's all I have to take so far. I haven't had to take any kind of like no blood pressure meds or anything like that. Strictly vitamins. But you're correct on that. I agree. New Haven Rails, how you doing this morning? Ooh, working on GP38 Rio Grande. Very cool. Very cool. Got a couple GP38 C&Os up there. I'd like to put sound in some. One of these days, Jason, pick up some more soundtrack decoders from him and upgrade them to sound. They're Atlas units. I'd like to put some better decoders in them. I don't know what's in them. If it came from the factory that way, or if I ended up throwing in like a Digitrax or something. I don't remember now. Yeah, mine too, and my gas bill. Yeah, all my tickets are bought, train tickets are bought, hotels bought, show tickets are bought. Just got to pack, Looking forward to it. I know noon on Saturday at the Mini Prince booth. He's going to have like a impromptu meet and greet, nothing fancy, but everybody's going to kind of meet around there. So that'll be cool to meet you, meet everybody, and see everybody. So I'm planning on being there at that time. I bowled against the brew crew once. The brew wasn't coffee, though, and the drunker they got, the better they bowled. Good for them. Never much of a bowler. Always had fun when I did, but I was never really good at it, I was a good handicap for the team, I guess. Park Hills, particle station. Sorry if I'm botching that. Good morning, or good afternoon, maybe. Cool to see you in here. I have to make sure I'm subscribed to you. We'll do that now, since I'm thinking about it. Oh, I am. Just didn't recognize the name. Let me do this, though. Let me add you as a moderator. Particle station, added you as a moderator. You have a blue wrench now, so if you want to just click on people's channels now, you can go and check them out, sub to them if you want. At least while you're in the stream, it makes it a little easier. 23, yeah, I think we're at about that too. We're supposed to have a high of 27 today. I know it was like 3 degrees again yesterday morning when I got up for work. I was not a fan of that, but what are you going to do? It's 20 now, feels like 11. Got a winter storm warning, apparently. Whatever the hell that means. 7 inches in the next 48 hours, 2 inches in the next 24 hours. Got about an inch last night. Snow. Recently in Tampa, we'll check out the new Brighton Light. I love Tampa, man. I love it down there. One of these years I'll retire and that'll be my winter home at least. Hey, Rick's Trains, what's happening, man? That's kind of cold for you guys, ain't it, Jim? 58? We're up 37 in Texas. Wow. It's cold for you guys. You're a fan from your couch. Yeah, me too, mostly. I get out there once in a while. I like meeting up with guys around. I don't like to just go by myself and sit by the tracks, watch trains. Once in a great while, I'll do that, I'm not that interesting to be by myself. I'm kind of boring. So, if I meet up with Pappy or some of the other guys, that's fun. I like doing that. I'd like meeting up with other people to do rail fanning and that. But I sit there by the tracks all by my lonesome. It's not that exciting, especially if nothing's happening. You know, then you're stuck there because then you feel like, oh man, as soon as I leave, there's gonna be a train coming. Hey, John, good morning. John Prescott, what's happening, my friend? Uploaded a video of the CSX chassis system. It's trailing behind CSX ET44, 3425. They are on IO 28. All right. I don't know what any of that numbers mean, other than the numbers of the locomotives. I think I don't know what IO 28 is. Some guys are like really good at that, knowing like this is train number XYZ, 325, whatever, X Tropicana train, whatever. Good strong Indian curry is good for you once a week. Good. Probably clears out your sinuses and all the gunk, I was trying to get caught up. Now I'm getting behind again. Amherst or bust. Yeah, man. Got a better offer in Thailand, considering rerouting the trip. Well, yeah, I mean that's true. You got to pay attention to what you take. Like I said, I don't take anything. Thankfully, knock on wood, so far so good as far as that type of stuff. Blood pressure, diabetes, all that. I'm good on all that. So, no kidney issues, liver issues, nothing. So, I don't have any other like prescription drugs to interfere with vitamins. It's all the usual stuff I take. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Are you talking about curry? Yeah. Although I think next week we're supposed to warm up. See if I can get this to come up. Next Wednesday, the 24th, is supposed to be 41 degrees. 44, 43, 40, 38, and kind of drop back down in the 30s, which is normal. I mean, for January, that's warm. Usually we're more in the 20s or lower, School's been closed all week. School's closed. My work is closed. That's kind of cool, but are you getting paid for that? You don't have to answer, but you get paid for that, or is it like you have to use your own time off, like PTO time, to be staying home, or do you get like paid sick days when they close the school, or they close the library and everything where you work? Hey, Bud Files, how you doing, buddy? Oh, the yard dogs, for like running trailers around and stuff. Yeah, get on that, Jim. Where you at? I'm not up and running yet. Damn it! I just said something to my wife again this morning. Like, I really need your help to get this area cleaned up because it's still mostly her stuff. I don't know what to do with it. Problem is, I don't think she knows what to do with it. I'm like, well, then let's get rid of it. If you don't know what to do with it, you're not using it. I haven't seen you use it since you used it the first time. Let's do something with it. Let's get rid of it. You don't have a wrench, train man? Hang on. I thought you did. I'm sorry. Let me just double check here. Gotta find you. Man, am I behind? Jesus. Shocker. We sure don't. All right, there you go, train man one. Sorry, man. And that wasn't intentional by any means. Anthony, you should see what I've been working on. Yeah, what you've showed me the other day was really, really awesome. Ooh, yuck. I don't like that. I mean, we get cold, but I don't like getting that negative. We don't usually get that much. If it's 22, you're going to get snow, not rain. '17 in Kentucky. Oh, man. Storm got like 4 inches of snow. For most people, that's not even. Yeah, you guys don't have what you need down there. You know, we average probably, I don't know. I'm just outside of the main snow belt. Like I'm right on the edge of it. Snow capital of Ohio is like 20 minutes from me, and they usually get, like 100 inches or so a year, which doesn't seem like anything for somebody like Bernard or whoever out there. I think it's like 100 feet a year, probably. We probably get a good 50, 60 normally. It's not been a normal. I'm going to do one thing on the layout. Looked at some pics I took of an area, wasn't happy, got redirected. Yeah. You know what? I'll do that. I always, after working on a scene, I'll take pictures of it from different angles and, so I can zoom in on it and see if, there's anything that sometimes you don't see it from that 3-foot rule, but, you know, Tampa, I ain't got anywhere close to getting caught up. The wife had to go to work, huh? That's kind of a bummer. Well, mine goes to work every day, but she works from home, which she's working, don't get me wrong, but it's nice. She likes it. It's nice even on my days off because she's here. So, I mean, I can still talk to her. She takes her breaks and stuff, and still nice to be able to, see her and talk to her. Probably sometimes tells me to go away because I talk to her too much and she's trying to get the work done. There's advantages and disadvantages of working from home, apparently. Hi, Ralph fan. I'm Crofton, Kentucky. I'll do a meet and greet in Crofton, Kentucky in April on a Friday. All right. I don't know if I'll make it. Hey, Anthony or Joe or whoever, what's the dates on that Timonium show in April? Do you guys know? 85 there in Cypress. That sounds lovely. Sounds lovely. What heat wave next week? For the wet, I'm looking forward to the heat. Yeah. Yeah, I mean we can go out. Ask Pappy to text me. I think he might be available on the 8th. It depends on what we got going on and stuff. But might be able to meet up with him. $40s down there, Joe. You get paid, okay. Well, that's good. 70 down in near Fort Pierce. Are you actually Fort Pierce, Chris? Is that just like where the post office, your postal address is? Inclement weather for vacation days with no PTO. That's beautiful. Great if you can get it. We had such high winds last Friday and last week, end of last week, that we had a telephone pole outside of work, kind of leaning and wires down, and ended up on generators for the last part of the day, which means we had to cancel surgeries because they can't start new surgeries on generators. I guess maybe if it's a dire emergency, but I don't even think they can do that. They have to divert. Everybody gets a wrench. Yep. That just makes it easier, Joe. So people can go, that's funny. they can finish a surgery that they're in the middle of on a generator, but they can't start new surgeries. Hey, there's Derek. Some of them get your show as a retiree. We don't usually set alarms. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, man. That makes me feel special. Special ed for Dave today. Oh, I bet. Yeah, when you guys don't have the need for the equipment generally to remove snow and ice and all that, you know, and you probably don't, have piles of salt laying around to throw salt on the roads and yeah. I don't mind the snow. I just hate how long winter is. It's just a long, dreary, drawn out process. I actually rather have a little bit, specify a little bit, not a bunch of feet of snow, just enough, a couple inches or so to cover the grass, and because the grass is all dead and nasty. And then when you get the warmer, like thaws and stuff, it's all like muddy and, it just looks like crap. And then it's cloudy and everything on top of it. So at least the snow kind of brightens things up a little bit. So, hey, Mike, keep on railroad. So I don't mind a little bit of snow. If you're going to be in the middle of winter, it's going to be cold. You might as well have a little bit of snow on the ground. Okay, train man. Take care. Have a great day at work. Don't work too hard. Stay safe. We'll catch you maybe after work on Jim's show. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They're just little single axle tractors. They got the fifth wheel that you just don't have to crank dollies. You just lift them up with the fifth wheel. Yeah. I have a couple that I bought. They're not cheap. Somebody just put those out maybe last year. Was it Athearn that did a run of those? I thought I pre-ordered some of them bastards. I pre-ordered a bunch of, I don't want to knock a hobby shop, but I pre-ordered from a hobby shop. Those Walther mainline refrigerated cars that they just came out with, 72 footers. Nothing. Email them. Tell me they're still waiting on them. Okay, well, Walters has had them. Midwest has had them. A bunch of shops have had them. Since what, November when they came out? How are you still waiting on them? So, kind of disappointed in that. But it was one of those impulse buys. I don't need them. That's okay. They did me a favor, actually. Saved me a couple $100. Last weekend of April. Let me look at my brains here. So that'd be what, the 27th, 28th? Yeah. All right. I don't know if I'm going to make it down or not. I'd like to. I got to see if I get the time off. And I don't know if I'll be going to that meet and greet with Sparky. I think that's on May 18th or something. Well, that would be a nice one to go to. Beautiful area. Maybe what I might be able to do is just see. I got to see where it's at and how far it is away. Maybe just come up for the day or maybe stay over one night. I don't know. We'll have to see. I got to talk to the wife. We got a lot of things planned for this year. So, everything costs money. Nothing's cheap, So how do I contact you for DCC installation questions? And there's this channel. Yeah, like I said, remember, it's 10% off. Crooked Savings. So use the code in your email, Crooked Savings, for installs and track plans. You guys keep talking too much. We can't get to the bottom of this thing. All right, cool, Joe. Hey, Fred, what's happening, man? I just had to resubscribe to you, man. Who else I have to resubscribe to? Can't remember. But because I was wondering, why I haven't been getting any notifications. So, for whatever reason, I had to resubscribe. Great Scale Model Train and Railroad Collector Show in Timonium, April 27, 2007. Thank you. Hey, Charlie, Alpha 11F3B. Welcome in. Yeah, I had a lot of fun last year when I went. All right, Wag. Have a good meeting. It's probably half over by now. Hey, Tammy and Ray. Good morning to you. Looking forward to meeting you guys up in Amherst. That'll be fun. I had a good time last year when I went. It was the first time last January to go up to Amherst. It is a big show. Really big show. And it was good. I enjoyed it. Got to see a bunch of people I haven't seen in a while. Got to meet some new people. It's the first time I actually met in person. Trackside Mike and Lauren from Otter Valley was up there. They'll be there again this year. Obviously, I mean, Bernard, the first time I met Bernard, I got scanned. Artie, you're getting scanned, right? Better be, because I need an Artie or two on my layout. Anthony, you need to get scanned too. Santa Claus was very good to John Prescott. Stop your whining. Enjoy the snow while you got it. Go sledding. And get the melted snow. Do you guys get much snow there in the winter? Ooh, I don't know about steamers. I have 2 diesels. They're older Kato GP35s I turned into my Crooked River units. Love those. But they were DC only, and the guy had to convert them over. But I'm not a steamer guy, so maybe some of these other guys will be able to answer that. But I'm not, I don't know much about steamers. But Kato is a good company. Their motors are quiet. They run nice. They pull nice. And the couple that I have, that's all I can go by. But I've always heard good things about Kato. So, there's some switchers from a freight terminal. Sounds good. Make any more progress on that? Second level or whatever you're doing there? Timmy and Ray, great live stream yesterday. Did you read the chat after the show? A lot of good comments were in there and suggestions on how you might make it possible to have live chat. I didn't know you guys did a live chat. I was working anyway, so. Excuse me. Tony B, N or HO? N scale. Yeah, that's true. Kato is one of the top N scale brands. I want to say they probably got their start in N scale, really. I wish they would make their container packs like they do, make them in HO like they do in N scale, where you get the containers and the cars in one shot. Jim, let me know if that comes out right. With that big container yard, eventually I'm going to get to, I will need some more of those trucks. Send them out some extra cookies to Santa. I mean, 90 is a straight shot. I-90. You run across the New York Thruway through Erie. It's weather could be crappy on it though. It just depends on what the weather's doing. But that's a straight shot from Boston to Cleveland. Well, that runs from Boston to Seattle, I believe. 90. Yeah, it's straight on shot. But you do have I don't know about Massachusetts, but I know New York is their turnpike, so you'll be tolls the whole way there. I don't know of any other like routes that maybe are not toll roads. I'm sure there's other routes you can take. That's what I know. That's how we went out to Amherst last year. We drove that, and like I said, that's why I'm taking a train this year because I don't know what the weather's going to do. It was 9 hours roughly to drive it, and it was, I think, supposed to be, if the train's on time and everything, it's supposed to be 12 hours, I think. What did I miss? What is not what train? Hey, Stormy, how you doing there? Good morning. Sorry if I missed you earlier. Yeah, I don't know. If that's directed to me, I don't know what. No. You're talking about the hobby shop I was talking about. No, it's not. I don't want to knock them just because it's not cool, but they're a smaller shop and they had the best price on those things, and I was just disappointed. I don't see how you could have something advertised and it's been out for months and you still don't have it in your store to fill pre-orders. It was a pre-order. I only had 500 subs after 5 years. Wow. Well, congratulations. No, Artie, you got up to 400. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations to you, too. So there you go. Any airline. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's hard to understand. Like, why isn't my channel growing? How come I'm doing all these things? What's going on? It's a mystery to me. I don't know. Somehow I must have hit things just at the right time because I fairly quickly hit 1,000, and it's just kind of been slowly but surely climbing. But I don't know how I did it. How I got. You have a sticker from me? Huh. Really? I gotta order more stickers. I'm almost out of stickers. I only have a handful left. I have to send you one. Well, they announced it in their Thanksgiving video that they're going to be doing them. The heritage units. I just hope they don't do them all in one shot because I'm probably going to. I'm a collector as well as a model railroader. Apparently, I'm a collector. So I will, probably be trying to get all of them, but we'll see how that goes, Kato, P42, DCC, and sound, and that thing was possessed. Oh, really? Yeah, like I said, the Katos that I have Tsunami 2s in them with keep alives. So they were DC units that I added DCC to. So I don't know what Kato's DCC that they use. I don't know what they use. I don't know what how that is as far as that decoder and that goes. I think 20 feet off track to go and all the track will be put in. Oh, nice. I know, Mr. Grammar, whatever. Kato, potato. Kato's harder to say to me than Kato. I try. Hey, Ray Ron. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I mean, you can do that. But that can be kind of crummy, too. It's not as much of a straight shot, though. It's going to take you longer. I mean, literally, 90 runs through Boston and through Cleveland. So you run up through Rochester, Buffalo. It's a little south of Rochester, but it'll run to the Buffalo area. I think you still got to go north to hit either Rochester or Buffalo, but it runs right along there. Niagara. Yeah, you better wear nice clothes. Man, it don't matter what clothes you wear. But yeah, if you want any kind of like I had my coffee cup. If you want any kind of prop or anything, you have to bring that. You don't have those. At least you didn't have it when I got scammed last year. First Kato is a SD70 Spirit of the UP, but it's only DC for now. Yeah. Well, God bless you if you're going to be working on those N scale. I don't know. My big fat fingers are hard enough to work on the HO scale. Our last large curve today. Huh, damn it, John. Stop it. That work stuff. I'm allergic to work. Hey, Trackside Mike. 2316. Hey, guys, hit the like button if you don't mind. Always appreciated. I'm looking forward to seeing Mike again and Sparky. I think, I'll see Chris again. I did get to meet Chris go home up at the OVR pop-up event. It'd be good to see him again. Lauren. Got on the last Jesse safety caboose. Oh, nice. Those are so cool, man. I don't really run cabooses, so, but it's another like collector's kind of thing. It's pretty cool. That's what you ought to do, Joe. You ought to make like the red caboose over there, the motel. You just have all those cabooses that you have. And make a motel scene. I think Drew Steele has that. That'd be kind of cool. Trackside Mike, did you find me the CP Railroad spike? Model train stuff is reorganizing. They say they're closed right now. Okay. Well, there was a rumor that said that Hatton's out of Europe bought them, but then I heard Hatton's closed down too. I've seen some videos where guys are like freaking out about the hobby dying and everything else because they closed, and I don't know what that's all about, but I don't know. One shop closes, one more opens. These companies and that, and I'm guilty. I buy this stuff too. It's like we all need to like set our foot down and not buy anything at these prices. But if you want it, you're going to pay for it. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. Joe should have 5,000. That awesome layout he has. And Joe puts out videos too, and I find his videos interesting. I don't know. I like watching Joe's videos. He's always informative. He's always showing something. He doesn't just put up any old thing. He puts up stuff when he has something to talk about. And just make a video to make it. Hey, there's my man, Curly Express. Great job last night. I couldn't stay the whole time, but he filled in for Derailed Daryl on Cab Crew Wednesday. Nice job, Curly. Good for you, man. Good for you. Maybe he'll make you more of a permanent, at least fill-in on maybe the 5th week or something, or who knows what. But I think you did a fine job. It was nice of you to help him out. John, 2618, good morning. How you been, sir? Mike, Thomas still wants to know if you found him a CP Railroad spike. Yeah, they already, I don't know. I'm hoping. Because it'll be a long day if they're behind. Stickers to give to Pappy. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see him before you do. This will be our first time actually traveling by Amtrak or by train in general. Other than like scenic railroads and that kind of thing, I've never really traveled anywhere by train. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. So is my wife, actually. Hey, Sladen, what's happening, my friend? You create evergreen content such as how-tos that people can reference. That's where continuous growth comes from. At least for you, it does. Yeah, I've heard that too. Well, Joe does all those little build series when he builds that stuff for, like he was doing those buildings for Jack Jack. He, I guess he didn't actually show necessarily how to build it so much. He kind of does some work, shows it, does some work, shows it. But I don't know. I like that, so I find that interesting. Derail Dwight, double D Dwight. There you go. Just got off work 3 hours ago. Wow, you gotta be tired, man. You get some sleep. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like your video quality has to be good, your editing has to be good, lighting. There's a lot that goes into it, and it just depends on how much you wanna, how much time do you want to put in. Oh, sweet. Yeah, there's a few that I definitely want to get. Probably the B&O, love the yellow N1, Chessie, of course. I think they could have done a better job on that one. C&O came out real nice. What was the last one? Well, they just did that. Was it Penn Central? No, New York Central. They just put out. That's the only weird thing to me. I know that they picked up those with Conrail, so they're kind of tying into the Conrail's heritage, really, and because they took part of Conrail when that split. But I mean, so you can. That's a lot of a lot more railroads. So I don't know. We'll see what they do. All I'm saying is I really hope they don't scale trains. I hope. I mean, they say they're putting them out, but I'm kind of hoping they put them out in little blocks. A handful at a time. 3 or 4 or 5 at one time at the most, and rerun them because nobody's gonna be able to buy. Like right now, they have 8 units out. So if they announce it at, say, Amherst, for instance, to buy 8 units, they're going to be 300 a piece, probably over. The last run of the AC-44s, the new run they just announced, I think, was 305 or 304 for the rivet counter. That's all they're going to make them in is rivet counter. I think they went up to 304 or something. Although I did, Mike, I did announce another run of some of the CN Heritage units, and they were 259 for the Tier 4s. So I did pre-order the EJ&E. So to go with my other Canadian National stuff. You got to drag that down and start running. I got it parked up on the climb and keep it out of the way because it's a long train. Yeah, well, that, like I said, that'll run. I think it runs all the way up to Seattle, doesn't it? 90 runs all the way across the top of the country. Seattle to Boston. Now, if I'm remembering right, now don't quote me on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's fine. I shoot video is my Walters turntable video. Second highest support one of the Jeremiah Ops Pro. Yeah, I just did a short the other day. Got like 1,500 views on it a couple of days ago. So that's another way, I guess. I don't know how the algorithm works. I don't pay attention to that stuff, honestly. I mean, a little bit, but not enough to really make myself batty about it. Well, yeah, Z-scale's definitely tiny. Yeah. Bring a little stuffed rabbit or something. Get a life-size kangaroo to stand next to you. That'd be funny. Or see if he can make a kangaroo and you could sell them as a pair. Somebody run that by Bernard. Hey, Randall. Oh, excuse me. Good morning. Maybe I need to go back to bed. Yeah, maybe I just got a bad room with a bad decor. He's going back to the Cato unit. That sucker would do all kinds of crazy things even when I didn't even do anything. Yeah. Might have been a bad decoder. Well, I know this guy named Jason, the train freak. You could always send it over to him and have him take a look at it. Might even get a little discount. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Apparently, I'm never getting to the bottom of this. So that too. So what, John? Talking about scale trains? Yeah, rerun. I mean, I heard Hatton's. Was it Hatton's? How you say it? Is closed or closing? I don't know about anybody else. Well, yeah, I think you have to have online service. Everybody does everything online now. I don't know how shops stay in business, any kind of shop anymore, if they don't have some kind of online service store, something, you can order from. I mean, it's 2024, man. And especially since the pandemic. There's so many people that don't even go to the store anymore. They basically order everything in, even though they don't have to. Anything from groceries to takeout to, Amazon. Holy crap, Amazon's huge now. No, I don't think it's dying. Stuff like this is keeping it growing, actually. YouTube, Facebook groups, YouTube channels. It's connecting. I've said it how many times, and we've all said it. I wouldn't know any of you guys unless you lived here and there was a local hobby shop that we can get together at, or I researched and tried to find a hobby trains club. I wouldn't know anybody in the hobby. You're basically by yourself doing the hobby. At least this, we're able to communicate through live streams, through videos, so on and so forth. Then we're setting up meet and greets. I mean, I think this has connected more and more of us. I mean, look, there's no way I would ever meet you, Andy, or know you. Maybe someday I'll get lucky enough to meet you and travel over there or something. But the chances of somebody living across town from me and me meeting are sometimes unlikely even, But, some of my best friends are in YouTube with the hobby, So I think the hobby is alive and well. I think that these companies are taking advantage of us with these prices. But again, I think what needs to happen is you need to continue to have the value lines. Like scale trains, because I like them, I'm going to use them as an example with their operator series. Or with Walther's, you got the train line, but I like the middle line, the Walther's main line. I like their stuff a lot. And they were always, they're creeping up a little bit too. But, the prices are definitely better than like their Genesis line or their Revicounter line, So you still got to keep it affordable to keep younger people getting into it. I think with all the electronics and with all the, videos and YouTubing and all that stuff, it's kind of become more interesting to them because they're more into that stuff. So go buy a DC version and add Tsunami 2 myself. Yeah, I remember you saying you had trouble with that at Broadway Limited. And I was thinking if I ever did actually buy a new steamer, it might be Broadway Limited. I don't know if MTH is going to still make any don't think they're doing anything in HO. Well, Scale Trains bought their stuff, so I might look at what Scale Trains puts out. I know they're talking about doing the 611. I have no interest in that one, but at least it will kind of get it out there and people can review it and see how it's running and any issues. So maybe the next thing they come out with, I might be interested in. I know he use a short baseball bat or a beer bottle as a prop. Just wonder, will he do nude scans? Oh my God. That's only for your OnlyFans. You know the picture I sent you from your OnlyFans? Just messing with you. It's in the vault. Don't make me mad. It's in the vault. I'll release it. I will release it. I wouldn't do that. Andy and I have been hearing that the hobby's dying for 50 years, still going strong. I think aspects of the hobby die off as new aspects kind of come online, you know. And it's just the generations of people that have changed to a point. And let's face it, I mean, older guys, myself, guys older than me, you know, we've all adapted. I mean, we're all on the damn computer, the cell phones. I mean, it's become a way of life for all of us, unfortunately. In some ways, unfortunately. But in other ways, look how we're connected with this. You get to listen to me ramble every Thursday morning, like it or not. Yeah, there you go, Rayron. Exactly. Hobbies just changing to the times. Old ways are dying, but the new ways are thriving. Yeah, exactly. You said it better than I did, but yeah. I watch plenty of Monterey Road vids, and some of these guys are getting like 10, 20,000 views. I don't understand it. You know, I don't either. I would love to get that kind of views. Yeah. What's up, man? Sladen, what you doing? Yo, Crooked Dave. Turf. So far behind. Not that far behind. Hey, Wesley. 2 subs away from 2K. Oh, nice. Well, I could just skip to the bottom and not answer any of your stuff. Heavy towing company. Like Colorado Springs, is that COS? Actually, Mike, there's what's his email. Wesley saying hi to everybody. 8,000 pounds of groceries and 3 tankers in one night last night. I had a fully loaded scrap metal hauler, flipped 3 times out. Oh, Jesus. 25 units. Okay. Well, no, that's fine. I just hope they don't release all those units like in, you know, such large amounts. Or if they do, they need to rerun them so people have time to afford them, save up for them. Oh, geez, that's a mess. Artie, you getting on a plane the 20th, right? You're supposed to be getting here to the States. Well, John, me too. I'm just hoping that they release them in a manner that I can save up and get them and not have to, you know. I think it's going to depend on how they sell. If there is a large enough demand, they will probably rerun them at some point. Yeah, I don't know. Ink Trails, good morning. And I know I am behind 10 minutes. Use Hattons, okay. Nah, apparently you're not missing anything. I'm behind. Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. You the shipping sometimes will kill a deal for me. Hey, BNSF CSX Bob, how are you? Yeah, that's true, Mike. Yeah, if I remember. Yeah, I agree, John. Problem is, I think we've become too reliant on computers and everything, and too many people have their face in their phones all the time. I get into that myself sometimes. Costs rocketed, skyrocketed because of supply and demand. Used to produce a lot more of one thing, but now it's all based on. Yeah, well, they don't have to carry all that stock and pay for that inventory, taxes and everything. Trying to still get an MTH out. They had so many issues. 611 got pushed to May or June now. Oh, no joke. Well, they bought the tooling, but it didn't necessarily fit everything that they like to do. They have a certain standard that they like to keep. Yeah, I think they still need to do a better job on that, Randall, or they need to keep prices low on the entry level stuff or offer some extra, like some other entry level stuff that is, you know, is that the hybrid unit, the hybrid line? I hope they're not going to replace the operators with that because that's not any cheaper. That's as expensive as a river counter line. Pretty damn close. That's what got me into scale trains to begin with. It was about SD40-2, and at that time I think it was $99, free shipping, and that was only in 2017 when I got in. So I bought that probably sometime in 18 or whatever. Well, not that long ago, 6 years. I mean, Jesus. I don't know, whatever. You're the 47-year-old, the young guy in your club. Yeah, I think they keep buying more and more brands, and now they got to find a way to cover all that stuff. So they're raising the price on their good selling Gevos and SD40s and stuff like that, and they keep raising it up. So oh, cool. Yeah. Well, I hope they don't stop doing the operator locomotives because I don't know. Maybe offer less. I don't know. Stick with the Gevos and the SD40s, maybe. But it'd be nice if they'd offer some of the other stuff in the operator as well. I just don't think it was selling as good. Yeah, but I know they put out the GP30. I think they're trying to get into more four axle stuff. So you never know. There might come a time where they do make something that you're interested in. Hopefully they will start trying to reach out to that uh, clientele. Well, you're not wrong there, Tony. Because if I didn't have that fear of missing out because everybody else is getting it, I probably wouldn't buy half the crap I buy. get whether they do fantasy schemes on the higher end stuff, because there is that portion of the hobby that wants super detailed locomotives in their favorite fallen flag schemes. Well, that's what they. It's a GP30 first of all, but that's what they that was their first 4-axle. Everything else has been 6-axle. So I mean, maybe they will eventually get into doing some of the stuff that you model. That's all I'm saying. You gotta remember, they've only been around since, when did they start? 2016, 2015? I don't think they've been around even 10 years. And they've really grown. Problem is they keep raising their damn prices. And I know some of it is just the market, but some of it's, I don't know what. Probably trying to cover some of these other experimental things. I'm not a fantasy scheme guy, but that's great if you are. I'm not knocking that. I know you like that, Randall, and that's okay. And that's what they should do. Offer those schemes in both. Now, for me, I buy operator, basically only operator or main line when I buy my cars. Unless there's no other way to get it, and it's something I really want. Like I bought a few of those bulkhead flats when they first ran them, and they were, I think, $40 a piece. Now they're like 60 or some crap. See, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Because I have the SD40-3s, I guess they would be called, with the square cabs. And I love those. But I would love a 4-axle, like a GP38 or even a GP40. Yeah. So, I mean, that's, going under 7th year. So, I mean, they've really grown a lot. I agree, JD. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be able to buy the rivet counters, and I'm more of a rivet counter when it comes to the locomotives than I am the freight cars. Freight cars are a dime a dozen. You're going to have, 20 cars on a train, where a locomotive you're going to have 1 or 2 usually, Yeah, there you go. I stayed with this a while ago. I wonder how long they will produce steam. The older crowd won't be around forever. I'm just wondering what all the companies will produce when that generation is no more. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I kind of think that there's always going to be a nostalgia for it. And maybe the younger generation, being it's something they don't see, it's almost like a fantasy scheme for them. So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be all the big scale trains to do the original ICS SD40s. What do? They make the ones they bought from Rock Island in the most horrid paint scheme ICG did. Which ones was that? Is that the Death Star ones? See, I don't know. I don't remember Rock Island and the red and black schemes, their original schemes, I guess, or whatever it was. I am more of a Rock Island, I guess it's called the bankruptcy scheme, the blue and white, which is actually, honestly, pretty much what I modeled my scheme off of, those colors, because I like those colors together. Yeah, thanks, Ron. I think I'm finally caught up, guys. Give me a minute. I'll be behind again real soon. You know how I am. Yeah, I mean, and I like the steam. I don't run steam. I'm model modern. I will have a steam. I have a steam locomotive. I have to actually do something with it. I have all the parts. I have everything I need. I just need to do it to get it DCC and sound. So eventually, I'll have it running an excursion train. I would love to go chase the 4014, the big boy. Would love to. Might be you, Jim. You might have to just purchase whatever that locomotive is and then decal it up or whatever and get it close as you can. Maybe steam, maybe one day. Here's the thing. Is this, it's back to the river counter stuff. $300, give or take, Hathorn, scale trains, all of them. For a brand new like Gevo or brand new ST70, whatever they're charging these days, right? These brand new steamers are a lot more. You're looking, $700, $800, $900 for something that's quality. That's 3 diesels. So almost. So I mean, I don't know. 2014 is going on tour this summer. Let's steam right all over the U.S. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Hey, Mystic. A wizardly friend. Yeah, those are both on my bucket list, I think, Jason. I've heard good things about both of those. If it was up to me, I would plan a vacation where I would go and hit all these scenic railroads. The Grand Canyon I've never been to. I want to ride the scenic railroad up to the canyon and see the canyon. Never been there. Definitely something I want to do. I think the wife's on board with that. Okay, John, man, have a good day. Appreciate you coming in as always. I'm not going to stay on too much longer either. I gotta. Yeah, so I would definitely like to do a vacation where I pretty much do just that, go from one state to another, just like enjoy some of those railroad sites and that. Problem is, as much as my wife supports me on this stuff, she's not going to be about a vacation being just about that. And we tend to do vacations all together. Hey, Split Rock, good morning. You saw some of the Model U figures yesterday? What is that? Remember that until you get to experience with locomotive chugging at 4% grade. That's cool. All right, John, you take care, man. Thanks for coming in. There's something over there. Sounds like it's off the track. Yeah, I do it. Bastard. Yeah, it just tends to be where I end up doing a lot of it. Like with this Amherst trip, did the Timonium trip last April. Now it was when I went up to Canada with Anthony. It was just kind of a guy's trip thing. So that was cool. She's gone places with like just my daughter and stuff, vacations. I haven't been to Florida in a while. I need to get back down to Florida. Who makes those? Model U? Is that a new company or something? I don't know who that is. Yeah, put the dunce cap on, sit in the corner. Let's see over here what I got. Take a look at my ugly mug. Let's oh, there's a farm scene. I had to stop the train because everyone jumped the track over there apparently. Got the General Mills plant in, starting to do some ballast and scenery around the yard there. I was working on that the other night. So you got your syrup cars, a set out track for either box cars or syrup cars. It fit 260 footers in this. The building looks long as hell, but it really only fits 260 footers in there. So we're working on that. Thanks, Jim. Well, yeah. So 28 years, Mike. 30 together, 28 married. Guess I have to keep her now. She won't do anything different. Sorry about that. Sitting around a switch, just tripping things. I wanted to get it off the switch. I don't know why I did that. It's been running around all this time. No issues. And then I didn't change anything here at the farm scene or anything yet. I don't know if that wasn't in the update video in December. I hadn't done anything with that field yet. It was still just a barbed wire fence was up. As you can see, I added some trees, I added some horses and cows. Had way more in there. My wife made me take some out. She said there was too many in there. Plane will be landing in EKO. What is EKO? Where's that? Sunday early afternoon. Man, come on down, Mike. Absolutely. I'd love to have you over, man. It'd be great. Using cats or Jamrai. Jason cats, but it's piggybacked off Jamrai. Cool. Well, thanks, Tony. Yep. And then oh, okay. I thought that was already there saying that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to meet John 2618 in Strasbourg a couple years back. It's good to meet him. He was a cool cat. Have you done any videos on that? All right, Mike. Yeah, we'll figure something out, man. Get together. All right, back to my ugly mug. All right, guys, I think I am going to kick out of here. It's going on 10:30 almost, and I better get some work done. Maybe do some more scenery over there. I'm waiting on, I did contact, I used for the backdrops last time. Trackside scenery. But there's some things I'd like to do that, he doesn't offer. So I contacted, I always want to call them train junkies. I always want to call them train freak. But train junkies, and send him some ideas of things. And he gave me some ideas of things to look at. So I'm going to, I think he's on a photo shoot till like the 20 something. Oh my God. Aren't you going to work? Don't you have work to do, man? You goofball. Darren, how you doing, man? So hopefully he will get back with me and I'll be able to use him for some new backdrops. I see a couple guys need some wrenches here. Split rack, you got a wrench. Darren, you got a wrench. What am I missing? John, 2618. Train freak Jason made me aware that there was 3 people that didn't have wrenches, but he neglected to tell me who. I think I figured it out, though. Yep, cool. All right, so you gave you guys the blue wrenches. So when you're in the chat here with me, you can. Oh wow, geez, Darren, you had to do that. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. This way you can just click on the name on the chat and go to their channel and subscribe or like videos, whatever, so that you can check them out later after the show. So a lot of channels have been doing that because YouTube did away with the ability to click the 3 dots and go to a channel while you're in a chat. They did away with that a while ago, but. All right, Tony. Thanks for coming in as usual. It's good to see you. You too, Jim. I'll catch you guys hopefully tonight, 6 p.m. on Jim Tedesco's channel for Shortline Thursday. All right. Wait, hold on. Darren, when are you going to start working on that layout build? I think he's already. Well, he's working on. Yeah, you're welcome, John. Good to see you in here, man. He's kind of in a process, if I'm not mistaken, of tearing down the old layout in the shed. He's moving in the house is what's happening. So he's moving out of the shed into the house and rebuilding. Thanks, John. So Jason was helping him out with a track plan, helping him tweak a track plan. So, anyways, you have a wrench, Bob? Hang on, Bob. Before I leave. I gotta find you there. I gotta go to the phone to do that. Where you at? Oh, there you are. All right, you should have one now, Bob. All right, let me get out of here. Chris, hello and goodbye. I'll see you next weekend, though, man. So, Chris don't have one? Freak. You're not coming up there. All right, that's goofy. This half. Okay, Bernard. That's funny. Yeah, there it is. How come I see you on there? I don't see you on here though. That's weird. Telephone poles. Well, I'm not seeing Maybe I go home for some reason on my phone in the chat to give him a wrench. That's so weird. All right, guys. Anyways, that's really boring. Me just looking at my phone. So, all right, I will talk to you guys next week. I will be doing the Thursday morning show. I'm actually doing On Track Tuesday on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. And then, of course, I'll do the morning show. Now, if all the plans go right, Artie will be here visiting me on February 6th, 7th, and 8th. So we will probably be, as long as we're here, as we're out doing some things, the Thursday morning show, maybe Artie will be on there with me, as long as, like I said, that's the plan. So you're rolling through next Saturday. Well, if you're talking to me, I plan on being there for at least when they open, But I know Bernard was talking about a meet and greet around noon at the Mini Prince booth, so I'd like to be there for that. We're coming in Friday, be more in the evening hours. We're going to stay Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and head back early Monday morning. Or no, I think it's not early. What time is it Monday? More in the afternoon, I think we're leaving. I have to check my thing. So anyways, I'm going to go because this is boring. The way I'm doing this right now is boring. Yeah, we'll see you on the other shows. We'll catch you tonight on Jim's channel. And then, like I said, next Tuesday, I'll be doing On Track Tuesday, and we'll go from there. We'll talk more about everything. Remember to check out Jason the Train Freak, his Train Freak Hobbies. You have the code Crooked Savings, 10% off of decoder installs and also on track plans. So, oh, cool. Split Rock. Looking forward to meeting you. That's awesome. You guys are going to have to introduce yourselves. You guys all know my ugly mug. I don't know all you guys' faces, so you're going to have to make sure that you say hi and introduce who you are, because forgive me if I don't recognize you. So, all right. I will talk to you guys later, and bye for now.